So what happens when your brain can't believe your eyes? Not a daydream, I'll give you that. It's something much cooler and enigmatic. We call it an optical illusion. Let's take your brain for a test drive and check out how it works. Look at this image for a few moments. Pay attention to the patterns of the circles. Are they moving or are they still? I'll bet your brain is perceiving them in motion, but in reality, these circles are as still as a rock. After all, this is not a video or a GIF. It's a still image. Let's try another one. Focus on the little black dot on the left side of the screen. In what direction is the object on the right moving? Is it moving up and down, or is it going diagonally? Remember, focus on the black dot to your left. It looks like the object is moving diagonally, right? Well, as crazy as it may sound, it is actually moving up and down in a vertical line. Try tracing it with your finger and check it out for yourself. The moving object alternates between blinking in black and white and confuses your senses. If this doesn't make your brain spiral, I don't know what will. Let's get down to the science behind it. The last image we saw is part of a study from Dr. Patrick Cavanaugh, a neuroscientist from Dartmouth College. He claims optical illusions have the power to show how our brains really work. According to this study, our brains can bend our perception of reality. The elements we recognize are usually the ones that are familiar to us. In this case, it's the black dot. But the moving objects trick your brain and creates a backlog. The truth is, your sensory system is slower than what is happening before your eyes. Now wait a minute. If this is true, then that means you're looking into the present but actually seeing the past. Yup, that's exactly the case. We are not seeing what is happening now, but rather what happened hundreds of milliseconds ago. It's like when you hear an echo of yourself speaking on the phone. It goes like this. Light hits the retinas at the back of your eyeballs. This stimulus converts into an electric signal that travels to the visual processing system at the back of your brain. The signal travels to the front of your brain, and only then are you able to create an image. So to sum it up, the time it takes for you to process reality can cause mismatches. So what you see is not 100% of the time the same as what is actually going on. Try this image. This optical trick is called the flash lag illusion. Pay attention to the red dot. The green dot flashes exactly when both dots are in perfect alignment, but it sure doesn't look that way. Your brain perceives the red dot as farther ahead. No matter how many times you go back to it, the dots will never look like they are perfectly aligned. Now, color. One of the trickiest things for our brains to process, which means optical illusions jackpot. Here's where the gold really is. Or should I say, here is where the blue really is. To quote that viral dress, people couldn't decide if it was white and gold or blue and black. Someone took a bad cell phone photo in the UK store and broke the internet. But all is not lost. Dr. Pascal Wallish, a neuroscientist at New York University, claims he knows the difference between the two groups of people. He did an online survey with 13,000 people, and the results were really odd. The difference between a person that sees blue and black or gold and white depends on the time they naturally sleep and wake up. Night owls, or people that like sleeping and waking up late, were more likely to see the dress as black and blue, while larks, also known as the early birds, are more likely to see it as white and gold. Why are these things connected, you ask? Early birds spend more time in daylight than the night owls, so when they look at that poorly lit photo, they project the way they are used to seeing things on a daily basis. In this case, they're used to seeing things bathed in sunlight, so they assume that's what's lighting the dress. The result is a perception of the dress as white and gold. The same would happen for those that see it as blue and black. The main difference is that these people are used to artificial light, since most of their waking hours happen during the night. When there is a gap in our perception of the world, our brain fills it up with what we're most familiar with. It's like a default setting. It happens automatically. Now, look at this image. A moving square appears to be changing in color. What colors do you see? Gray, then pink, then gray again? Wrong. The square doesn't change colors at all. The creator of this illusion is a Japanese psychologist and artist. According to him, you can see your own brain changing its guess about the color of the square. Color is already an illusion created inside our visual systems. What our eyes perceive as blue is actually a wavelength that is reflected as that color. Neuroscientists say about 40% of our brain is involved in vision. Visual signals are dispersed to more than 30 areas of our brain. Each area has a special function in processing color, motion, depth, and form. All this information is combined and voila! We're able to distinguish shape and color. Strangely enough, neuroscientists still don't understand the details of how all this happens. Now, are you familiar with this image? How many colors can you count here? 3, 5, 11, or maybe 17? Someone shared it on social media and the internet went nuts about it. The person who posted it said they saw 3 colors. Someone else saw 17 colors and marked them with black dots so that other viewers could count the same. One iPhone owner with maximum brightness counted 26 colors here. So, what is the true answer after all? Well, it's hard to say for sure. And we can definitely blame our cell phone screens for adding to the confusion. But there is science behind this. Let's get to the core of it. Australian physicist Dr. Ernst Mach described this phenomenon a century and a half ago. So today, we call these bands Mach bands in his honor. Back in 1885, Mach was studying an illusion similar to the one in this image. There were similar colors of slightly contrasting shades. You can easily distinguish between them when they are side to side, but it's really hard to tell them apart when they're separated. His guess was that this illusion was happening on the retina, and guess what? His guess was spot on. Researchers with far superior technology confirmed the illusion was caused by a retinal behavior called lateral inhibition. Now let's say the retina is a cinema screen. It captures the light projected by the pupil, that tiny dot at the center of your eyes. The screen is covered with light receptors. These receptors react differently depending on the intensity of light they receive. So, the retina receives a stronger stimulus from a brighter shade than from a darker shade. Lateral inhibition means that when these shades are side by side, the louder stimulus doesn't let the brain perceive the darker stimulus in its entirety. So, instead of perceiving 100% of both colors, we perceive maybe 80% of the brighter color and 40% of the darker one. Even knowing all of this, our eyesight will still play tricks on us. Each time I check out this image, I count different numbers of shades. Now, what is your favorite optical illusion? Let me know in the comments below. That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.
That bright pink smoothie you bought yesterday and those orange circles on your walls, were those just random, or is there something bigger behind them? Turns out the colors you choose can help define your mental age. You'll have 15 questions and 4 options for each of them. Keep track of your points, notes on your phone will do just fine, and find out the results at the end of the test. Ready? Let's go! Which of these would you choose as your happy color? If the color of the sun is your choice, add 1 point to your score. Will you go with pink? It brings you 3 points. Does green make you happy? You just earned 2 points. Want to go with white? It makes me happy too. Get your 4 points now. Which of the colors looks the saddest to you? If it's going to be black, you get 4 points. Settled on gray? It costs 1 point. Is it going to be burgundy? Your score has just gone up by 3 points. If dark blue makes you sad, add 2 points to your score. Which of the colors seems most inspiring? In case looking at the color white brings you some inspiration, you get 4 points. Does orange help you get new ideas? Add 1 point to your score. Is it going to be light green? You sure deserve 3 points. Want to go with lavender? Then you've got 2 points. What a beautiful image! What color did you see here first? If purple is the first color you see here, add 3 points to your basket. In case yellow catches your eye, you sure deserve 1 point. Want to go green? Alright, here are 4 points for you. Those who see pink here first and foremost, grab 2 points. There's no correct answer here, so let me know what you think. What's the dominant color here? If you think yellow rules this image, you get 2 points. Is orange your choice? 1 point is coming your way. Does this mostly look black to you? Here you go. 3 points are yours. If you mostly see blue here, you definitely deserve 4 points. You're choosing a new car. What color car would you never go with? In case you think magenta is too bright and would draw too much attention to you, you get 3 points. Does white seem like too much work to do in terms of cleaning? 4 points are yours. Those who don't see themselves driving a black car because it would just be too boring, you get 1 point. And if you would never go with a golden car because you find it too tacky, I don't blame you. I give you 2 points. If your life was a movie, would it be a Western? You know, the one with all the sepia and a lot of action going on. A good old black and white romance. That movie where emotions are brighter than colors and that spirit of the past is unbeatable. A fun cartoon. Bright colors, cool characters, hilarious situations. That's the life. Some science fiction about life in the distant future. High-tech, mysterious tunes, and colors. So if you want to go with a Western, add 3 points to your basket. A black and white movie brings you 4 points. Cartoon fans get 1 point. If you're for science fiction, add 2 points to your score. Time to redecorate your house. Pick a color for the walls in the living room. Gray. Classy, minimalistic. Sound like you? Here are 3 points to add to your score. If you'd prefer something bright like Tiffany blue because everything else seems too boring, you've just got 2 points. If beige is your definition of style and comfort, you win 4 points. In case you can't settle for just one color and would rather paint your walls in different bright colors, add 1 point to your score. How about adding some works of art to that beautiful living room? Would you put some family and friends photos on the walls? Grab your well-deserved 4 points. Gonna go with some sculptures? That's original and brings you 3 points. If you can't imagine your walls without some abstract paintings, you get 2 points for your choice. If you'd rather paint directly on the walls, add 1 point to your score. Now, what colors will you pick for the bedroom? Is it going to be all about wood? Add 3 points to your basket. If a white bedroom is your choice, you get 4 points. A dark gray bedroom brings you 2 points. If that colorful dotted pattern will make you happy, add 1 point to your score. You decided to write a book. What will the cover look like? If it's going to be an old-school leather cover, I'm happy to give you 3 points. Will you go with a romantic cover? 4 points are coming your way. Would you rather choose a minimalistic design? Here are 2 points for you. Fancy a collage of newspapers and magazines? You get your 1 point for that idea. Which color combo would you never choose for your outfit? If the black and white is never your choice, add 3 points to your basket. Orange and yellow don't go together, do they? Add 2 points to your score if you don't think they do. Would you ever go for brown? At least take 1 point from me. If green and purple don't match your mind, add 4 points to your score. We all need a good break from time to time. Which of the landscapes would you call the most relaxing? If your heart belongs to the mountains, add 3 points to your score. In case the view of a big city at night helps you calm down, you get 2 points. Do you find the white winter landscape the most relaxing? You get 4 points. Do you feel most relaxed looking at sunsets? Add 1 point to your basket. Getting a bit hungry from all those questions? Pick a dessert. Are you a red velvet kind of person? Your passion brings you 3 points. If brownies are your dessert for life, grab 4 points. Cinnamon roll fan? 2 points are coming your way. Can't say no to a milkshake? Here's your 1 point. And here comes the final one. If your current mood was a color, what would it be? If it's gray or black, you get 3 points. 4 points will land in your basket if you pick any pastel color. You get 1 point for anything neon. Polka dot mood brings you 2 points. All right, it's time to do some big math. Sum up all your points, and I'll tell you about your mental age. So, those who scored 15 to 25 points, you're still mentally under 18. You have the heart of a rebel. You're always up for crazy adventures, experiments, and deep inside, you hope someone else will take care of all your problems. Financial planning, not your favorite activity. In case you ended up with 26 to 37 points, your mental age is between 18 and 24. You're still deciding what you want to do when you grow up. Friends and parties are an essential part of your life. You want to try everything life has to offer. And routine is a really scary concept for you. Is your final score somewhere between 38 and 49 points? You're mentally 25 to 45. You're at that mental age when you can already call yourself an adult and enjoy every day. You have some experience and know yourself better. Your life is going at a settled pace, and you love it this way. If you came to the finish line with 50 to 60 points, your mental age is over 45. Friends often ask you for advice because you always know a solution to any life situation. Your comfort, both physical and psychological, means a lot to you. You know how to say no and don't try to be in 2 places at the same time anymore.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.